Here are some of the most famous people in the world that killed someone and lived to tell the story. From child actor to cold-blooded killer, the story of Ryan Grantham is as disturbing as they come. Known for small roles in Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Riverdale, Grantham shocked the world in 2020 when he shot and killed his own mother. She was playing the piano at the time. But the horror didn't end there. Authorities later discovered that Grantham had also planned to drive across the country to assassinate Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. His car was packed with weapons and Molotov cocktails, and his journal revealed a chilling step-by-step outline.
Former BC actor who shot and killed his own mother has been sentenced to life in prison. And as CTV's Angela Jung shows us, after he murdered his mom, he also planned on killing the Prime Minister and wasn't going to stop there.
Fortunately, police intercepted him before he could carry out any further violence. Grantham was sentenced to life in prison in 2022, forever transforming how fans viewed the once promising child star. We all know Matthew Broderick as the charming, fourth-wall-breaking Ferris Bueller.
You're still here? It's over.
In 1987, life took a dark and very real turn. While vacationing in Northern Ireland with then-girlfriend Jennifer Grey, Broderick veered into oncoming traffic while driving on the wrong side of the road. The crash instantly killed a mother and daughter in the other vehicle. Despite the severity of the accident, Broderick was only fined $175 for careless driving, a verdict that sparked outrage. The victim's family called the punishment a travesty of justice. Years later, when Broderick returned to TV for a Super Bowl commercial, word of the tragedy resurfaced, reminding everyone that even Ferris Bueller couldn't just skip accountability. In the early 2000s, Brandy Norwood was on top of the world. She had a successful music career, a successful acting run on Moesha, and even starred as Cinderella opposite Whitney Houston. All of that came to a halt in 2006 after she was involved in a tragic freeway accident in Los Angeles.
2006, the worst time for you when you were involved in the accident and the woman was killed? Was that the worst?
That was one of the worst times in my life. You never wake up thinking that.
Brandy rear-ended another vehicle, triggering a chain reaction crash that killed a 38-year-old woman. Though no drugs, alcohol, or texting were involved, the incident led to multiple civil lawsuits. Brandy was never criminally charged, but the psychological and reputational toll was immense. Since then, she has rarely spoken about the event, opting instead to grieve and heal away from the public spotlight. Boxing promoter Don King might be famous for his wild hair and big personality, but few know about the bodies buried in his past. Before he was ushering Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson into billion-dollar bouts.
Why'd you rob Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali like Barack Obama robbed us?
Because I love them. I love them, and I thought it was just so nice that they would give me an opportunity for me to make them rich so that I could rob them, because they were poor when they came to me and there wasn't nothing to rob.
King had 2 deaths attached to his name. In 1954, he shot a man who tried to rob his gambling house. That one was ruled justifiable. But in 1967, King stomped an employee to death over a $600 debt. This time he wasn't so lucky. He was convicted of manslaughter and served just under 4 years in prison. After his release, King somehow clawed his way into the boxing world, building a powerful empire. Still, those who dig into his history will find a darker legacy behind the bright lights and championship belts. In February 2015, Caitlyn Jenner was involved in a fatal 4-car pileup on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Her SUV rear-ended a vehicle that was then hit by an oncoming Hummer, killing a 69-year-old woman in the process.
Gold medalist Bruce Jenner was in an accident in Southern California today. While he was not injured, several other people were, and even one person died.
Though authorities ruled it a minor traffic violation and declared the crash accidental, the public wasn't so forgiving. Jenner was slammed for what many saw as preferential treatment. No criminal charges were filed. Civil lawsuits followed, and Jenner eventually settled with the victim's family for $800,000. It's a sobering reminder that fame can't always drive away tragedy. Music icon Phil Spector was responsible for some of the most influential sounds of the 20th century, from the Ronettes' Be My Baby to producing the Beatles' Let It Be. Behind the scenes, Spector harbored a dangerous obsession with control, especially when it came to women. In 2003, he invited actress Lana Clarkson to his mansion. Hours later, she was dead from a gunshot wound. Spector claimed it was suicide, but multiple women testified in court that he had a history of pulling guns on them. In 2009, he was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 19 years to life. He died in prison in 2021.
Defendant is sentenced to the term required by law, 15 years to life on his conviction for second-degree murder.
Phil Spector gets 19 years to life in prison in the murder of actress Lana Clarkson. A Los Angeles judge sentenced Spector on Friday to 15 years to life for second-degree murder and 4 years for personal use of a gun.
A brilliant yet deeply troubled figure, Spector's life ended just as chaotically as the wall of sound he built his career on. Topping the list is a tragedy that rocked American politics for decades. In 1969, Senator Ted Kennedy drove off a bridge on Chappaquiddick Island with 28-year-old Mary Jo Kopeny in the passenger seat. Kennedy escaped the car but never called for help. Kopeny drowned. It took him 9 hours to report the incident. By then, it was far too late.
At midnight last Friday, Senator Edward M. Kennedy drove a car off a narrow bridge and into a pond on Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. A young woman in the car with him was drowned. Kennedy survived but failed to report the accident until 10 hours later.
Many experts believe Kopeny could have been saved if emergency services had been contacted sooner. Kennedy claimed he panicked. He ultimately received a suspended 2-month sentence for leaving the scene of an accident, but the real penalty was political. The scandal killed his shot at the presidency and left a permanent blemish on the Kennedy name. And that brings us to the end of this list. Which of these reveals shocked you most? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, hit the subscribe button to get instant notifications on more engaging videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.